for the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Rebels' offense will come out first. And Deuce Knight will be running the show here. A couple of big-time signal callers on display. We expect a lot of points to be put up in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick give. It's Lindsey. Sees an alley. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Wow, we knew coming into this one this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Mike, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the middle. Right side, it's Phillips. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. In traffic, it's Cannon. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Delayed to the back. It's Cannon fighting off the defender. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. They put the brakes on him.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They've already squandered a couple of... Scored touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Left side is Cannon. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. By the kick coverage team, a pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Hits inside. It's Lindsey. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Look out. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Across the 25, he's got room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
2nd and long here. Grab near the sticks. It's Phillips. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
2nd down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Cannon. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Keeps it himself. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Running inside. It's Cannon. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a... Takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Sells to run, looking to pass. And he gets it away.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Knight. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Drops back on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Reese?
Holly, thank you.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Powers inside. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Breeze. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would...
Grabs it inside the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Give to the fullback. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his 15-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he could not get loose on the run. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Knight. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Back to pass on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At the 20, he's got space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before it's Cannon. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The fake wants to throw. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 15 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Ducks who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arkansas head coach told me he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's Knight. Rushes on. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. He is in. Touchdown, Rebels. Dude, you talk about things you can't coach. Standing in and delivering the ball when you are taking it right in the mustache.
It's a great point, Reese, because you can't simulate that in practice. You don't let your quarterbacks get lit up in practice like that. I mean, that was almost a misdemeanor what that kid just went through, but boy, oh boy, showing you his experience, just showing you his toughness. You don't see that very often at the quarterback position.
And the extra point was good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Keep it on the ground. Run ends there. He now has 91 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Quarterback keep. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Straight ahead, it's Cannon. He's got enough. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Left side, it's Breeze. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Trying to get the corner. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Knight. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Rebels will punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the counter. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out wide right, it's Matthews. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cannon. Turning it on.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Makes the catch. It's Phillips.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a crease, it's Fields. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, it's Cannon. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And that's another really good-looking run. This guy has been playing so good late in the year. Over 150 rushing yards his last game out. He's now got over 150 yards in this one, too. And if you're a voter for postseason awards, everybody on the Doak Walker committee obviously watching this, but let's be honest. I think there are a lot of Heisman Trophy voters paying more and more attention to this guy late in the year. He has been unbelievable.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going with the counter play here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 78 yards down the field. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun. Got enough for the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to